Hi, and welcome to Mazal class. I'm your host, Rabbi David Katz. And we are continuing in Mazal, because that's what we do. Right, Jacques? Is Jacques here? Jacques is here. Jacques, that's what we do. Hashgacha pratis. That's what we said. Where we're at. Does everybody know what Hashgacha pratis is? Hashgacha pratis. Divine providence. Ma shehadvarim nirim umizgalim b'merechis hashemayim. In the merechis hashemayim, as they are arranged and shown and seen and predictable in the heavenly spheres. HaKadosh Baruch Hu sivav devar zeh k'dei sheyeh matim al pi malholech merechas v'shamayim. Hakol nigzar mehashem velo chalila yad hamikra. God forbid things don't just happen. God made it rain yesterday in Norway. Type 1. Type 1. Yesterday it rained in Norway. Thank God for Norway. And you'll say, okay, that's a nice fact. But what if you had a little bit more technology, as Sasha Baron likes to call it, right? You would know that it rained in Norway because the gravitational pull on the Earth made it so that there were strong clouds over Oslo at 4:53 p.m. yesterday, because there was Mars was going through an asteroid field, which da-da-da-da-dee, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-dee, da-da-da-da-da, and it came out that there was rain in Oslo yesterday. Type 1. Now, if you were really good, remember, Abraham was told to go out from astrology, right? This is the wisdom that they had. They could predict what was going to happen. And obviously, it's about Shefa. Why do I care if it rains in Oslo? Because I want my tomatoes to not get destroyed by the rain. I want my tomatoes to get rain so that they can grow. Now, if I say that everything happens through the hand of God, and chas v'chalila, things don't just happen, I know that there is at least wisdom in the world. So, learning God is just too hard. I just can't be doing all this God stuff. And Jesus is not strong enough. I want real Avodah Zarah. Type 1 if we want real Avodah Zarah. We want the real McCoy Avodah Zarah. So God makes the creation that there is wisdom in astrology. There's a Sitra Achra. So if I defecate to the prophet of the Baal, and I know how to work my Avodah Zarah, and I do sexual immorality, and I do all kind of stuff, then I get insight. Will it rain in Oslo yesterday at 4:53? So then you get the whole fortune-telling, psychic, and really, again, the world used it in order to gain Shefa. It's much the same as if I was hungry, could I go to the store and buy the kind of candy bars that my son Reuven would want to buy? And technically, would my appetite be satisfied? One or two. 1 or 2? 1, 1, 1, hello, hello, hello. Yes, it would, Jock. I would no longer be hungry. I'm not saying it would be a good satisfaction, but yes, ice cream will spoil your dinner. Type 1. So if I'm hungry, I'm gonna go to the store, and I'm gonna buy 5 bags of lollipops, and that's gonna be my dinner. And then you say, but that's exploitation because you're going to get sick if you eat 5 bags of lollipops. And I say, no, I won't be sick. Because if I get drunk and buy a 6-pack of beer, I'll be so drunk I won't feel my stomach. And if I puke, I get rid of the hangover. But then you say, but you have to work tomorrow. So I'll go and get on hardcore drugs. I'll stay up all night. Now I'm up all night, and I'm not going to sleep, and I'm not going to do responsible things. So I got a lifestyle at night. Now it is called proper Sitra Achra, right? And I have a whole lifestyle to my proper Sitra Achra. And if you get really into the satanic stuff and negative forces, you can begin to anticipate reality. It's called manipulation and kishuf, right? You just really cultivate the negative forces. God doesn't want you to do that. He wants you to daven and work with God, understand the wisdom of the world and how God brings Shefa into the world, and keep it on the front side, type 1. Type 1 if you want it on the front side. Hello. So again, back in the day when they were masters of the wisdom of Avodah Zarah, they knew how to get the Shefa, know what's going to happen, and didn't even need technology. It was just do Avodah Zarah. I mean, God just allows it because of the way the Shefa comes in the world. When we get into Shituf, so God removes Avodah Zarah, and we know the Shefa passes through Shituf, i.e. the angels and the planets. So I know that it's really from God, but I'm going to worship Mars, because Mars makes it rain in Oslo in the months of May, June, and July. And I'm just going to worship Mars, the Mars God. And I know that it's really God. And again, Shituf is not quite Avodah Zarah, but it's not God, and it's not the way it should be. So God, when He brings Shefa in, He does use the Shituf, the heavenly arrangement. So if you knew the heavenly arrangement, you would know what's going to happen. Type 1. If I knew the planetary and universal positions, I will know what's going to happen right now. Type 1. Right now. But I'm just not that good. I am a frail human, and I'm a little slow. So how do I compensate and get my wisdom to know what God is doing, or the non-God is doing, if I want to go Avodah Zarah, to get my Shefa? I need the wisdom of what's going on. I need the fast-track wisdom of what's going on. So either I cheat, and I go into Shituf, or God forbid Avodah Zarah, and then I get the wisdom, and I know. That's called Bilam. Or I cooperate with God only, and I don't worry about Mars and all these things. And I learn the Torah, the front side wisdom, and God says, if you dive in, I'll answer you all the things that we say in Judaism, and you go and you stay front side, and you connect to God, even though it does come through Mars and Saturn and Venus and yada 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 yada, it doesn't concern me because God said go out from astrology and connect to God. 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 2 or 1? Let's go. 1, 2, hello. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1. B'Sefer Shari Emunah, Perek Zayin, Eshkuch Epot Yisai, Siv Dalet, Kasuf. צריך לדור להאמין שכל מה שקורה לאדם מהדבר הגדול עד הדבר הקטן ביותר. You gotta know and you gotta believe that everything that happens, whether it is big or whether it is small, וכן מצב בייס לדסי אימו גיבור חלש חכם וטיפש עשיר ועני. That your situation in the time of your birth, whether you're rich or poor, smart or stupid, rich, all these different things, mighty or weak, V'kol tachlinis nafsho u'mavana gufo, the state of your nefesh. Einam mikrim ha'piyam mazlis u'mareches ha'koichavim chas v'sholom. Do you know why I'm so smart, everybody? It's because I'm a Gemini. And it's because I'm a Gemini born on May 30th. At approximately 9:21 on a Tuesday morning. And that's why I'm me. No, do not say that you are your astrological DNA. Even though that which became David Katz did pass through May 30th, 1978 on a Tuesday morning at 9:21 a.m. Everything was decreed by HaKadosh Baruch Hu before you were born. So the great Jacques, born in the great astrological sign of Gemini, had nothing to do with Gemini, but rather it was God's decree. Even though we know that Jacques is awesome, because Geminis are just awesome, everybody knows that Geminis are superior beings. That's a Gemini thing. Even though there are things in astrology that we know. We know that people born on Mondays are better than people born on Thursdays, or whatever you find in astrological wisdom. Everything was set up in order that it would be fit according to the heavenly spheres. If you don't think that God is behind it, and it has nothing to do with the fact that you were born on Tuesday or Monday, ומי שחושב שזה מקרה שתלוי במערכת הכוכבים הוא כופר בעיקר האמונה, ומי שעובד לפחות אלה הוא עובד עבודה זרה. If you don't believe in Mazal, and there's that word believe, it's not really believe. If you don't know, if you're not, when he says ma'amin, we're talking about believing to the point of living your life this way. If you are not fully aware and knowledgeable and living according to Mazal, recognizing that it all comes from God, and it is not a belief. It is not a belief. Belief is not enough. You have to know. Why do you have to know? Because if I go on the YouTube Torah lecture scene and I say, hey everybody, did you know that God gives you everything? And you say, yes, I believe that. I do believe that. I now believe that God gave me everything. And you go to work on Friday and you got a bonus. Wow, Mazal Tov, your boss gave you a bonus. And you whisper to your friend, I got the bonus. Because it's March the 3rd. On a Friday. Every year on March the 3rd, and on Fridays in March, I always get a bonus. I always get a bonus. It's just, I don't know, it's something about March, the number 3, and Fridays. You, my friend, are an idolater. You are a kofar be'ikr be'emunah. How do you like me now? Jacques, you got that? If you are going to ascribe your Shefa and Mazal from Fridays, the number 3 in March, kofar be'ikr be'ikare ha'emunah. That's the exact lashon. Kofar be'ikare ha'emunah. You are denying the ikrs of Emunah. And Emunah is not belief or faith. Emunah is living according to the truth. Because you know it's true. So if you knew it was true from your YouTube video, then why are you saying, I think March really loves me? You just prayed to the March God. And it would have been shituf if you would have said, God bless the March God to give me my bonus. But you didn't. You said, March loves me, so there's no God. You are an idolater. What's the lesson to be learned? Know your Mazal. Mazal is not astrology. Mazal is what God does to get you what you need for the purpose of your creation. You were created by God before there ever was a March, a number 3, or a Friday. Thank you for listening. Be well.